We were celebrating our son's birthday, laughter, candles, the warmth of family. Then the doorbell rang. My wife answered, and her scream shattered the moment I rushed over. On the doorstep stood a man, his face pale, eyes burning with something I couldn't place. And then he spoke words that made my blood run cold. "She's mine." I blinked, my pulse hammering in my ears. "What?" The man's gaze flicked to my wife, then back to me. His lips curled into something between a smirk and a snarl. "Your wife. She belongs to me." For a moment silence strangled the air between us. Behind me the party had stilled. My son's small voice asked Daddy. But I couldn't turn away from the man at my door. "Who the hell are you?" I demanded. My wife trembled beside me, her fingers digging into my arm. She knew him. The man took a step forward, his voice a chilling whisper. "Ask her." I turned to her. "Sarah." She swallowed hard, her blue eyes glossy with panic. "Michael, please just let me explain." I didn't realize I was shaking until I stepped back, pulling her hand off my arm. The weight of her touch now felt foreign, a lie I had never questioned. "Explain what?" Her lips parted, but she couldn't form the words. The man exhaled sharply. "For years she's been living a lie with you." His voice hardened. "I'm not just some stranger, Michael. I'm her past. And now I'm her future." The room behind us was deathly quiet. The candles on the cake flickered, their light mocking the moment of celebration we'd been in just minutes before. I forced myself to breathe. "Sarah, is this true?" Tears slipped down her cheeks. "Michael, I never meant is." "It's true," I barked. She nodded. The world tilted. I had trusted this woman. Built a life with her. Raised a son in a home I thought was filled with love. And now she stood before me, confessing without words that everything I believed was a lie. The man, this intruder, wasn't finished. He took another step closer. I was her first love. And I never stopped looking for her. Something dark stirred inside me. Anger? No, fury. I clenched my fists. "And you just decided to show up now." "I didn't just decide." His voice was thick with meaning. "I've known for months. I've watched. I've waited." My stomach turned to ice. "You watched my family?" His smirk returned. I had to make sure she was still mine. I lunged before I could think, my fist colliding with his jaw. He stumbled back, gripping the doorframe for support. "Michael, stop." Sarah shrieked. I turned to her, my breath ragged. "Are you serious? After everything, you still defend him?" She sobbed, her hands shaking. "I didn't want this. I didn't plan for him to come back." "But you knew," I accused, my voice trembling with fury. "You knew he was watching us. You knew this day would come." Her silence was answer enough. The man wiped the blood from his mouth, grinning. "She didn't tell you because she still loves me." I wanted to hit him again. Wanted to break every smug word from his mouth. But then my son's voice, small, confused, cut through the storm in my head. "Mommy, who is he?" Sarah whirled around, her face crumbling as she ran to him. "Baby, go upstairs." "Okay. I'll come tuck you in soon." He hesitated, his big eyes darting between us. "But Mommy." "Go?" she snapped. I flinched. She had never raised her voice at him like that. And in that moment, I saw it, the fear in my son's eyes. Not just fear of the situation. Fear of her. The realization hit me like a bullet. She wasn't the woman I thought she was. I stepped back. My chest ached, my throat tight with betrayal. Sarah. Do you even love me? Tears streamed down her face, but she didn't answer. That silence crushed me more than anything else. The man laughed softly. She doesn't need to say it. You already know, don't you? I looked at him, at the satisfaction glimmering in his eyes. This wasn't just about love. This was about possession. About control. And Sarah, whether she realized it or not, was still under his. I exhaled, forcing myself to steady. Then go. Sarah's head snapped up. What? Go with him, my voice was hollow. If this is what you want, if he is what you want, then get out. She hesitated. Michael, I won't fight for someone who was never mine to begin with. She sobbed, but it was too late. She had made her choice long before tonight. The man smirked. Smart man. I turned to my son, who still stood at the base of the stairs watching, waiting. My heart broke for him. For the innocence he was losing. I crouched down, my voice gentle. Come here, buddy. He ran into my arms, clutching me tight. I held him close, breathing him in, grounding myself in the only truth I had left. Sarah lingered in the doorway. I could feel her hesitation, the weight of regret creeping in. But it wasn't enough. I stood still, holding my son leave. She opened her mouth, then closed it. And then, without another word, she stepped out into the night. The man followed, but before he did, he looked at me one last time. You never really had her. I met his gaze with cold, unwavering steel. Maybe not, but at least I know what love is. His smirk faltered for just a second. Then he disappeared into the dark. I shut the door. Locked it. Then I turned to my son, brushing his hair back. It's just us now, buddy. And as painful as it was, I knew somehow, some way we would be okay.